Hey you, I'm the Queen of Shade. Welcome to the interview. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, oh, and hit my Cash App to support your favorite content creator. Now let's get to the interview. Mwah.
I can think about a million reasons why you need to burn in hell. You're a liar and a cheater, a con artist telling tales. Been rejected, disrespected, boy, your abuse never fails. I'm so done, boy, really done, boy, now I'm staying to myself. I'm so stoic. 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 I'm so stoic.
Salutations, Stupos. This is your fabulous leader, the Queen of Shade, coming to you with a special presentation. Moving full speed ahead, getting to know some amazing people from all over the world has been quite an exciting and enjoyable experience. Learning their stories, chatting with them, getting to know them. It's been fun, fun, fun. And having said that, I have someone else that you need to meet. Now, this person and I go back a ways, so I have to do this correctly. So let's start here before I introduce them. Mikelyirik's album Puzzle Piece was released in November. It's his first full-length album, which has been receiving great feedback, and it is an amalgamation of uniquely blended musical genres with a backdrop of poignant personal lyrics dedicated to growth in relationships, individuality, and self-acceptance. I'm not done. Here we go. So put on your reading glasses. Mikelyrik was born in Mount Vernon, New York, to Leonie P. Barnes and Oswald L. Barnes, both born in Jamaica, West Indies. He attended several religious private schools before transferring to Mount Vernon Public Middle School and then graduated from MVHS, Mount Vernon High School. Mikelyrik studied psychology and theater at Liam College in the Bronx, New York, while comprising his first professional music demo and working as a professional model. His unique image and charisma gained him major online popularity and ultimately got him booked on several international band gigs where he amassed a large fan base for his organic music. He has released several successful independent music projects, some of which are featured in films. In 2009, Mikelyrik won his first Underground Music Award for Best Male R&B Artist in New York City at a notable event held in Times Square, B.B. King Blues Club. He has since won over 8 indie awards for his music, which is influenced by dancehall with pop melodies and gospel harmonies. He lists Prince, Madonna, Aaliyah as his biggest musical inspirations. Pop soul artist Mikelyrik has performed on stages throughout Dubai, Bahrain, Hong Kong, and other international exotic locations. He has hosted several charity events in New York City, has been featured in top music publications, stage plays, indie films, and continues touring both nationally and internationally. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to a very old friend of mine, Mr. Mikelyrik.
Hey, what's up?
Now we can do it.
What's up?
Hi.
You phenomenal human being, you.
Look,
What's
me?
good, Queen of Shade?
Hi. How are you?
Yo, I'm doing great, and it's so wonderful to be in your energetic presence, even if it's over the internet. Like I could feel it. As soon as I see you, I feel that smile and that vibe. This is amazing. This is
Well,
awesome.
listen, the feeling is mutual. The feeling is definitely mutual. We've known each other a really long time, Mike.
For real, and just watching you evolve has been a pleasure. And it's just amazing to just see you in all of your glory. It's friggin' amazing.
Thank you. I met you in 2003 on MySpace. You were seven. Let's just say that. You were 7 years old. I was a little older. I in September I turned 40 years old, so I'm showing my age, but you, sweetheart, are still 17.
Okay, AJ, nothing but a number, like a great legend once said.
Aaliyah, and throw it down ain't nothing but a thing.
Hey, look at that.
Listen, I am just really happy to see you. I've
Yo,
watched
I'm smiling. I can't get over your ensemble, the vibe. Like I
Thank you.
almost called you by your like
Yeah.
born name
Yeah.
because I was like, yeah,
You've known me a long time, mister.
word,
This is this is crazy. I'm a firm believer that you never know what people are going to become. You never know.
facts.
So you treat every single person with kindness and decency and
Mm,
honor because you never want to make an enemy.
mm-mm.
You turn
You
around and
don't.
then next thing you know, you have an enemy. He don't like you, and he's the president of the United States. Then you
It's
got
not
right.
cool.
Then you have a problem.
I feel that. And even beyond that, like it enhances your own energy when you are able to appreciate everybody else's.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. So where are you this morning, Mister? I see a Christmas tree behind you. Are you in the States? Are you out of the States? Where are you?
I am in the
Undisclosed
States.
location.
It's definitely undisclosed, but I got the Christmas spirit going on right now.
Yeah.
I'm definitely in the US because I gotta be. I'm very excited about this weekend. I'll be performing in Brooklyn.
Yes, you are. You're performing in Brooklyn at a very, very prestigious event, right?
Bro, it is the Winter Warm-Up Jam featuring Monica, one of my favorite artists
Yes.
of all time. I don't list her as one of my inspirations, but she's up there if it's like top five.
Yeah.
Love me some Monica, and uh, I'm speechless about the fact that I'll be able to perform at the same event she's performing at. Open for her,
There
if
was
you will.
somebody else too. There was somebody else too. It was Monica.
Oh,
And,
and Jay Holiday.
yeah, Jay Holiday. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
legends.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
them both. I love them both. Monica, uh, during my years of cocooning before the chrysalis and all of that, and then the butterfly emerged, Monica's music got me through so much. Her, Brandy, Mariah's Through the Rain. I had a lot
Mm.
of hardships to before I got to where I got to. And it's just so beautiful to still, even for myself, emerge and be so vibrant and
Mm.
so youthful and have energy and not just have energy, but not be bitter about the experience.
Wow. I was actually about to comment on that and you already said it.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
Well,
say,
you're a smart guy. You're a real smart guy. When I met you, yeah, you're a real smart guy. So this
I
conversation
don't
is
even
gonna
want to
be
go
full of
into when
that.
we met. But I was gonna say, like, you talking about the hardships and stuff. A lot of people they talk about it and their energy goes down, but I just felt it that you realized that they were necessary to make you who you are.
Yeah, they were. They were absolutely necessary. I would do them all over again. I would go through every pain. I would go through every hardship. I would cry every tear if it meant that I got to sit here and be
Mm.
who I am again. Because
All
who
right.
I
Don't take
am.
me to church right now. What you doing?
Oh no,
What
I'm
you
not
doing right now?
trying to church. I'm not trying to take you to church, but who I am is not only a big statement to myself, but to a lot of followers. I have a lot of people worldwide that I am a statement piece to them. And I would not trade that for anything. I wouldn't trade that for anything.
I feel you on that.
So, mister, let's talk about puzzle piece. Let's get
Oh
real.
man.
Okay.
Puzzle piece is a long time coming.
Yeah.
I've been working on music for quite some time, over a decade, as you have mentioned. And
Yes.
I've seen a lot of successes. I've seen a lot of ups, downs. Definitely, there have been tears, but there have definitely been accomplishments and a lot of blessings.
Yeah.
And I feel like I put all of that into puzzle piece. Everything I learned about self acceptance, about love, but definitely about self love.
Yeah. You know, I look at you today and I see quite a man. You've lived, you've learned, you've loved, you've lost, and then regained all over again. And this is what, listen, every artist that follows me, that I mentor, et cetera, they need to take note from you because you've done it right. I couldn't wait to bring you here today and let you know that you did it
But
right. You did it.
don't sit here and try to get a brother emotional. Don't do it.
I'm just
Nah.
listen, I'm just telling the truth. You did it right, Mike. There were
Well, I
plenty of
appreciate you.
times. Listen, there were plenty of times you could have took shortcuts. You didn't. If it didn't serve you, you didn't do it.
Seems
And
like you know some stuff.
baby, baby,
Hey, you know some stuff.
baby,
Yeah.
it's my job. It's a part of my job.
Wow. But I appreciate that. I'm humbled and I'm honored to even be sitting here. But
Yeah,
I also appreciate that you have said those things because they're true and they mean a lot.
yeah,
And the accolades just they're a reflection of who supports me.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
give it right back. I support you 100,000%.
As I can tell, but we talk about you
Mhm.
right now. We talk about you right.
Hey,
No, but it's just
some vocals. Okay, I'll stop. That's
ah,
it.
I recently pulled all my music off of Spotify and all the streaming sites. I got tired of being paid 1 penny per stream.
Mm.
Mhm.
A lot of artists are in that same boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it through my website.
Hey,
And
well, I hope.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this too. I'm gonna work on a Queen of Shade app where you can get the music inside. So if you just get the app and pay the subscription, then the music will be inside. All the music you want will be inside the app, as long as for also as well as like music videos, candid blogs. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds
Exactly.
nice.
I'm
Yeah.
hinting. I'm hinting it to you for a reason.
Mm. Okay.
I'm
Looks like we're gonna talk after this.
Listen, I'm hinting it to you for a reason. It's a great idea. It's a way to harness the power of your supporters, harness that
Hmm.
power, and also harness that dollar. Because that's the thing. Like, people do not understand how expensive it is to make music. And
Just to be an artist in general.
okay, don't get me started. Like I had a rough night. Don't get about that very thing. So
I'm looking right at you, and you look like a ball of money, and that doesn't just happen
no, it
overnight.
doesn't
You know
just
what I mean?
happen. It
That
doesn't.
ensemble has to be supported. So I feel you
Wait, the
very much.
ensemble, the hair, everything. It has to
All
be.
of it.
You're right. It
And
has.
it's well done. So clearly
Thank
you're doing something right.
you. Listen. Once again, I'm talking about you.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
No, but
That's
you know
true.
what I like. But this is the Mike that I remember. Kind, the suave, the very humble, the very
Sure.
very loving Mikelyrik. This is what I remember. I feel like I'm talking to you like I was talking to you in 2003.
That's crazy, but life is love. Life has lifed, like you said, and like we reiterated a couple times. We go through ups, we go through downs, but once you remain true to yourself, you're
Yeah.
gonna be who you were, just more evolved.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
evolution, get this, evolution is the thing. I mentor a lot of people. I believe that a person grows and evolves, but I believe that a person doesn't change. That's just my own philosophy.
Hmm.
It's a different philosophy, but my thing is a leopard doesn't change their spots.
Hmm.
How you're born, but you can learn new material, you can learn new information, and it can help you change your behavior, but not necessarily who you are. I truly believe intrinsically that we are who we are when we come here, and that is that's it. I really believe that that's it. So, and I'm one of those people where I was a scientist in school. So I test and gather data all the time and hypothesize and I do all of that. So I've learned that people, they don't change, but they evolve, they grow, they become. And,
Hmm.
and it's not always a good thing, but it's not always a bad thing. So
It's life.
yes, it is.
If you're not growing and evolving, then you're dead. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You might as
Mhm.
well be. You might as well be 6 feet under. Mhm. Yeah, I have a
Right. And that's,
I have a song that says pushing up daisies, you won't get a thing from me because
oh,
it's saying I'm dead.
and you
I'm
wrote
dead.
that?
Yeah, yeah. I do all my songs. Oh, we haven't talked about this because because when we knew each other, I hadn't written anything. I hadn't
No,
written
but you've had
anything.
that voice though.
You know what's so funny? Do you know what I still remember from the first time you met me and we talked?
Uh-oh.
You
Yeah,
called
what?
you called me a songbird. I never
Oh,
forgot.
this is facts. This is facts.
Mike, it was the first time I'd ever heard it and I never forgot it. So thank you for that because I
Mm,
never forgot it. Literally, I've heard your voice in my head all these years saying to me when things got tough and, when I was trying to find the right producer and going through the whole discrimination thing and going through
mm.
all of that to find who I was going to work with. I kept remembering you saying to me, you're a songbird. You're a songbird.
Straight up songbird.
You
And
always,
look at you.
you always, I have 4 albums.
See, I'm trying to get there.
No, you've been touring. Yeah, let's not do that. You've been touring all over this world.
Well,
So
there's something about having an album though, because like it's almost like writing a book,
mm,
especially when you write it from your own experiences and your own learning and your own growth.
yeah,
Having that, it'll be around when you're gone. I
yeah,
mean, none of us are here forever. So I
yeah,
think it's beautiful you got four of them.
yeah.
I'm trying to get there.
There's more. Like I already the other one, I released the last one in 2018, and then after that I released a runway album. So it was like all runway instrumentals. So I did that as well. That was what last year. But I music is
You
something,
producing too?
yes, co-producing.
Let's go.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Co-producing. Yeah, like when I write, this is okay, we haven't had this conversation. I am a shaman. I'm an African shaman. So it gives me a lot of gifts. I prophet, seer, healer, medium. I have a lot of things going on with me, which is why I sit here with this presence, because I don't sit here by myself. So we know things. So um with the music, I just it was really crazy because I remember I wrote my first song in 2008 after being on YouTube singing covers, et cetera, et cetera. I wrote it and it was just a cute little song. It was just like, it was called Magic. And, like a firecracker, you came into my life, had me open, seeing things through new eyes. Now something I'm all on you is something that's not a surprise. Your love is like magic. But it was cute, it was kitschy. And then I met my first producer from New Zealand over the internet. And very quickly, I demonstrated my production skills. I was like, listen, can you play by ear? Because when I hear my songs and write my songs, I hear melodies. I can sing you the whole like musical side of my music as well as the words. That's how we get it up in this brain. Like it comes all together. So he was like,
Mm.
sure. And I said, good. And once I got confident with him, I went from Magic to Black Stilettos. It was just like a major jump. And it was literally one song. And people, oh, your evolution. Oh, you changed. Oh, you grew. I'm like, no, honey, I just got a better team.
I feel that. It was always
I just
inside of me.
got a better
Yeah.
team. And they continued hit after hit after hit. It just continued to come. So now my producer, her name is Kara Tavers. She's an artist herself. She goes by Minnie on the boards, and I have been working with her, I want to say 8 years. 8 years.
Oh,
I don't trust anybody else. I actually got on a plane in 2018 and went to Atlanta where she was, and we recorded the album together. I had an upper respiratory infection, but I'm a professional, so nobody knows that. I tell people that, but yeah, nobody knows that.
Oh,
I sang the whole album with the upper respiratory infection.
wow. Look
Yeah,
at you.
listen,
Strength and
I'm
power, grace, all of
I'm
these
no
things.
stranger to hard work, Mike. I'm no stranger, and neither are you. Neither are you. We have had,
Yeah.
listen, we have had to go around, go under, go over, to make these things a reality. So I
Right.
know to whom I speak when I say these things. I'm saying them because I know the journey that is Mikelyrik. I know the journey. I know.
Let's go. And I believe with all my heart that we create our own reality for
Yes,
sure.
yes, we
And
do.
that's something that sometimes I think that I wish I believed that or knew that when I was a lot younger, like a
Yeah,
kid, but everything happens the way it's supposed to happen at the right time.
yeah, I agree with you. But even if you had the knowledge, it's like learning to use a new magical power. It would have taken you a while to be able to
Hmm.
control it properly.
I
So
feel you.
yeah, so like I said, with me being 40, I'm right on par. I used to have those times, oh, I'm so old, and Little Nas X is 23. And no, that Little Nas X is Little Nas X. I'm the Queen of Shade,
Right.
you know?
You are the queen of shade. Exactly.
I am the trademarked Queen of Shade, mind you. The trademarked Queen of Shade. I've had,
Trust me. I know. I know.
I'm like, trust me. Yeah, I've had people try to contest my title. And my lawyer, amazing.
Hey, gotta be lawyered up.
Yes,
You
yes,
have to
yes,
do
you
that.
do. Yes, you do, because people will try you. People will try you. But
It
I
is.
I sit here today with you, a very vibrant, very happy, very much out of the wilderness person.
Yeah, and that's my goal. I mean, like I was saying, once I started learning different things, I started to look at life and people and everything so differently.
Yeah.
And there are still times when it's challenging
Hmm.
to simply be here and live. You look at the world, so much going on, marginalized people, black folk, queer folk. Like there's always something that makes you feel like, damn, can't I just live and just be? But my belief system has empowered me in a way that I realize each and every one of us have power within us.
Yeah.
God is not outside of us. God is within us, or else we wouldn't be sitting here breathing. We wouldn't be walking.
Yeah.
Anything that has life, God is within it. So you tap into that God power and you get what you have.
You know what, too? Along with that God power comes a very, very, very hot temper.
Mm.
When I get upset, I make things happen. And
Oh,
I mean in a good way. I mean I put things into place. Okay, who do I need to call to do this, this? I get very meticulous and I get things done. And
mm.
that's a trait that a lot of people don't seem to have, but it's what you just said. I don't look outside myself for anything, not love,
Right.
not anything. I don't look outside myself for anything. Whenever I need love, attention, affection, reassurance, music, everything, I go inside. I go inside. It's my go-to. And most of the
And
time, now these days, it's very hard to get me out and about because I'm too busy inside. I'm like, no, honey,
mm,
all those my
balance.
insides got me here. My insides got me here, not y'all out there. I'll catch y'all later.
Right.
So
And what's dope about that is everybody has that capability,
yeah,
but the way our society has been, it has been to mute that and to let us not know,
yeah,
and to look for other things, whether it be various types of religions that take away your power,
yeah,
or uh, laws or groups, whatever it is. But once you come to that understanding and realize that it's all in you, damn, what freedom.
yeah.
It was the puzzle piece for me.
Yeah, exactly. I like that, which is the name of your album. Which is the name of
Hey,
the album. No, but I am, as my therapist, I've had therapy for 16 years now. My therapist tells me all the time that I'm differentiated. And that means that I think for myself. I act on my own accord. I am not swayed by peer pressure. I am okay being alone. I am okay walking alone. I'm okay being only the last bitch standing. Like I'm
Mhm.
that. So being differentiated, I have like I give so much to my followers. Like I do. I give so much to my followers, my supporters, my life, people around me. But I make sure that I take care of, yeah, I make sure I take care of
You've
myself.
got to.
You have
You've
to.
got to.
You have to. Because if you don't, people will use you until you have nothing.
Right. See, everybody's looking to be taken care of, but if you don't take care of yourself, you have nothing to give.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm one of those people I don't want to be taken care of. I want it all in my hand. I want it all.
Oh,
Yeah, I want it all in my hand. I don't need anything. I tried, what was this, from June the 30th to September 11th. I tried a boyfriend for the first time in my life. Never again. Never.
oh.
It
Hmm.
just, I think differently. I think differently. I'm 40 years old. He just turned 46. So I've known him 20 years from New York. And my attitude is, okay, our life should be honeymoon. You have your life. I have my life. We shouldn't be arguing. We're not cohabitating. You have your property. I have mine. You know, not when we get together, it should be nothing but love and appreciation. So he didn't understand when I meant I will not fight with you about anything. Because why would I fight with you when I chose to be here and you chose to be here as well? I just wouldn't do it. And then also the love that I give myself, I would not allow it to take a backseat.
Mm,
I
that's
truly,
important.
yes, I truly believe we teach people how to love us. If
Facts. I
they,
agree with that.
yes, if they look at us, they're gonna look at us and they're gonna look at our treatment of self and they're gonna follow suit. So whatever the way you treat yourself, they're gonna treat you. And it's just gonna
Hmm.
be because they saw you do it. So I treat myself very well, Mike. I treat myself very well.
Yeah, and somebody can't match up to that, then what's the point, right?
Mike, to be honest, no one can. No one
Or
can.
at least attempt.
No,
Um,
no.
all right.
When it comes to me, I got this one. I
Well,
got.
that's what I love about the freedom of being yourself,
Mhm.
because there are some when you realize that you don't have to answer to anybody and your options are just always open.
Yes.
Um, and like I said, there are so many times when if you don't seek that knowledge for yourself, you can't realize that society wants you to think otherwise. Like you need to get married, you need to have a boyfriend, girlfriend. Uh, all of these things are just placed in society so that they can keep us down or keep us in line or controlled.
Yeah, you said it right. I thought you were going to say it. You said it. You started to say it. They're placeholders.
Basically, yeah,
They're placeholders.
that is what I was going to
I
say.
don't have no time for that. No time. No time.
No time. We got to make this art. We got to do what we got to do, what we were placed here to do before this life is up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So tell me, because when I met you, you were quite the model. You were quite the model, quite the beauty. You had beauty. You've always had beauty. Even sitting here looking at you, you've always had beauty. Beauty has always been one of your attributes. But
Appreciate it.
yeah, you're very welcome. Hey, listen, they can go back and see, like, they got to know where to look, but they got to go back and see the MySpace and all those, find those pictures online, and you
See, I
always,
remember you, I think Model Mayhem and all those
yeah,
things.
proud of me.
Please, let's talk about modeling. Look who I'm talking to here.
Well, I did listen. I did get the opportunity to go to Paris. I did. I was modeling in Paris for 6 months.
Work,
I did.
work it.
But
I'm not surprised.
yeah, yeah, and it was amazing. But it was harder than I thought it would be because I also noticed that the fashion industry wanted pieces of me I wasn't ready to give.
Mm,
So I had to make my exit. Then I got back here and I was, in cahoots collusion with a major record label out of New York City that had their hooks in me and was very interested in me, and set me up with a vocal coach and did all of that stuff. But then I
Mm.
realized they too wanted pieces of me that I was not prepared to give. So even with acting, they wanted me to do Dr. Pepper commercials because of my voice. And my attitude even back then was, I came to this planet with everything that I have right now. I am leaving with everything that I came with. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything that I came with, I am leaving with. It's kind of, my friends, they affectionately call me the intellectual entertainer. That's what I do. When people ask me, what are you? I'm an intellectual entertainer because I make you think. I
Oh,
bring the mind. I'm very cerebral, very clairvoyant. So I bring the mind into everything that I'm doing.
as it should be.
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
I don't mindlessly do anything.
I feel that. I feel the same, and I identify with that very much. And anytime when I started modeling, I always had a clear view that I wanted to channel it into music at some point. So I feel like I used that as a gateway in the early stages of my career for sure.
Yeah. I remember those
Yeah.
days. Boy, you were hot. You were.
Sure.
You still are, but boy, you were hot. Kept that hair
Yeah.
braided. You kept that hair braided.
Oh my God, yeah, I had the long braids. Everybody used to compare me to that other R&B artist who I like so much, but it
Oh
was crazy when we
yeah.
would do shows. That
Yeah.
Omarion comparison was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
right now, I love that I see the importance of fitness and health and
Yeah.
stuff. And I have like a best friend who's a fitness trainer.
Yeah.
Shout out to LJW Fit.
Yeah.
Man, we do functional fitness. We do all kinds of amazing things that keep you healthy from inside out.
Yeah.
So I plan to be fit and healthy all the way up to the end of this life. Come on, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. I
Yeah.
haven't picked up a weight in some time though. I get so busy with this damn business that I haven't picked up a weight in a while. But what I love is that my body, the memory, it just remembered. I literally can fit all my clothes, everything. I literally can fit everything. It's not even a problem. But I know
Sample
that,
size.
yeah, like I know, yeah, sample size. I know I'm not exactly sample size. I think I'm two sizes up from sample size. Yeah.
Sample
But this
size.
is the thing, but he said sample size. But this is the thing though, because black models, we're more athletically built. Like we have hips and thighs and muscles and things like that. And child, they can keep that old rail thin stuff. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I
Like
do love that the fashion industry is evolving a little bit,
it is.
especially with shows like the what was that, the Rihanna Savage Fenty. When I
Yes.
see shows like that, I feel like I'm in church. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, that's right. This
Yeah.
is fashion. I mean, all sizes, all shapes.
Yeah.
Definitely the various shapes of us Black people.
Yeah.
Come on now, that's what's up.
Yeah, it is definitely because no two black people are the same.
Nope.
Our race, our nationality, we are so different. You could literally have a brother right now from the same two parents, and he'd be as light as the sun, you
Hmm.
know, and
Yeah, true.
totally different, but from the same gene pool.
Yeah, and it's all beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Contrary to what popular belief was at a certain point in this life, it's all beautiful.
Yes, I
Beauty's
agree.
in the eye of the beholder.
I agree. Well, with fashion now, I love it because I'm known for my outfits. I am. I'm known for my outfits all over social media. I'm known for my outfits. So what I love is that from going forward, stepping back because I am going back to Paris. I am. I'm going back to Paris. I'm going to take my whole
Hey,
career back over there. So it's just I'm European. I just belong over there. So I love that. They will design for me to fit me and not me trying to fit something or fit into something that doesn't fit me. It will be, well, because I have a name, because I am a person of interest and a celebrity. And it's like, okay, so now we're going to design for the Queen of Shade. Yeah, Bjorn,
hey.
we're going to design for Bjorn. Like that's what's Yeah, so that's so I don't have to worry about that. I tell people all the time, don't worry about it. I have so many mentees and they're like, oh, but fashion. And I'm like, don't worry about it. Get the name. If you get the name, they will design for you.
And that's art. Like that is beautiful art when they're creating for you, and you don't have to change and mold yourself. I
Yeah,
mean, that creates some of the best art that we've seen throughout history.
it does. It does. It
I'm
does.
proud of you for that. Keep going.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I'm excited. Let's
I've
go. Go back to Paris. I'll see you
yes,
there.
yes. I've,
Let's
I've,
schedule that.
I've built quite a global following. I've built quite a global following. So yeah, and especially in France, I've been interviewing everybody I met, back in 2005, 18 years ago. And they're like, girl, we can't believe you're this now. You're this, the queen. And I'm like, yes, yes, I am.
Yeah.
And I always get the, how did you do it? I'm like, what do you mean? How did I do it? I put one foot in front of the other and let God do the rest.
Right.
That's really true. Mike, that's so true. It's so true. I put
I
one.
was actually saying that to my team when they were telling
Mhm.
me the Queen of Shade. I'm like, that we go way back.
Yeah.
You're everything. When is it? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? You have more than a name. You have a presence. You are what you are, and you're very appreciated.
I thank you. I thank you for
Word.
bearing witness to who I am and to the fire inside of me and the passion. Because that like
Mhm.
that makes a good, it's not just a good artist, that makes a good human being. We need more
Mhm.
people. My grandmother calls me the phoenix, so that's why I'm always on fire. But we all need to be the type of people that we live with passion. Why? Who wants to do something and not be passionate about it?
For real. And another thing that's important about that is representation.
Yeah.
Like there's some little tiny uh underdeveloped Bjorn out
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
looking for something that shows them they can be a phoenix, that they can blossom and be a songbird. And
Yeah.
you just living your best life,
Yeah.
like us all expressing our art is what's going to inspire them to take that chance, take that leap, put one foot in front of the other, you know?
Yeah. And I firmly believe that, working in this business for so long, I've got 20 years now. It's just I'm a little different now. I how would I say that? I don't dream anymore. I don't dream anymore. My dreams are my reality. But being in this business, I tell people quickly all the time, because like I said, I mentor a lot of artists, and they can be a little temperamental. Let's just say that they can be a little temperamental. So I have to use my title, Queen of Shade, and pull them together. And I have to let them know that, sweetheart, you don't understand what this business is. So many people are chasing a dream, chasing a dream, chasing a dream. You're going to fail from that point. From that point on, you're going to fail because artists are not here to chase the dream. We provide the dream.
You taking all the words out of my mouth. What's the purpose of me speaking? You're giving a word right now. You're saying exactly what I would have said. You are the dream. You provide the dream. You are the dream. What are you chasing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we are
It's within you.
we are what they live into. We are what inspires them.
Hmm.
So
The
it's so
conversation has
funny.
come full circle. Exactly.
You should see their little eyes and their little brains pop when I do that to them. They pop like they're like, oh, but I hadn't thought about it like that. Yeah, but you need to think like that. I won't always be here.
Hmm.
I won't always be here. I will transition one day. And
Right.
so, yeah, you need to pay attention. They're
And
running.
so many people are fearful of that transition. But the thing
I'm
is,
not.
it's gonna happen. It's the
Mhm.
one thing in life that is the most guaranteed,
Yep.
yet it's the one thing that people want to avoid or they're afraid of, and they do everything to not talk about it. But yeah, one day we all will transition, and it's what we do while we're here that matters.
Yes.
And you got 4 albums,
Yeah.
you slaying in fashion, you are a presence to be revered and to be remembered. So keep living your best life. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what? You gonna stop giving me these compliments.
I'm just speaking facts. I'm speaking
You are,
facts.
but you are. And I'm just so, I feel so fortunate that we could have this today and you could just kind of love on me. Because
Hey,
it really has been a long time. It's been a
it
long,
really has. It's
you've
been
been
a
out in
long
the world,
time.
like you've been out in the world doing what you needed to do. I whisked to the other end of the world doing what I needed to do. Like it's a
And
big,
we come together. Here we are.
it's a big thing. It's a big
Yeah.
thing. Please, I look forward, like get this. I have these, I do have I won't say fantasies. I'll say premonitions. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
say premonitions. So I have these things where people that I want to see, people that I've known, we're all, doing our thing, super, super successful. And, we're in a room somewhere and we're walking past and just kind of bump you, whisper in your ear. I remember when. And keep going.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing, so many people think that artistry and entertainment is trying to keep them out. And it's not. What it's really challenging them to do is be original and unique. And that's what a lot of people don't get. They're like, I want to sing like this person. I want to sing like that person. My vocal coaches and producers, they always used to tell me, because, I was a little worried about my voice at first. And because it didn't sound like anyone else. I hadn't
I
heard it anywhere
remember.
else. Yeah, I hadn't heard it anywhere else in the world. And they used to tell me, Bjorn, your voice, because it does not sound like anybody else's voice on this planet, you have a career. So I had to realize that, like, wow, I had to get out of the habit of trying to clone myself. I've been doing it.
Clone.
Yeah, I've been doing that lately. I find some young people, some young artists, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to clone you because this is what they don't talk about. It's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top.
It
Now,
can be.
yes, now get this. Yeah, I have adoring fans. I have a great chosen family. My sidekick is my 75-year-old grandmother. She's
What's up, Grandma?
she's literally my business partner. So, that's how I sit here. I needed cash and wisdom, and she had both. So that's how I sit here. That's how I
That
did.
kind of support is priceless. Even though you mentioned
What
cash, like
happens?
just having that kind of support, especially from family,
Yeah.
that is very priceless.
It never happens. It never
Mm.
happens. So I'm very fortunate for her. But she had to tell me this morning when I was up at 5 o'clock this morning, because I get up. I'm weird with sleep in the wintertime. It's seasonal depression and all of those things. So my sleep schedule is off. So I'll wake up and I'm like, she had to tell me, she's like, listen, there was only one Moses. It's only one David. Only one, Elijah. Only one. She likes to name people from the Bible. I don't subscribe.
No, I was waiting until she got to the Whitneys and stuff, but
Yeah,
yeah, the Roberts. Okay, cool.
but
I
that's
like
where
that
I
too.
went. Only one Anita Baker, only one Tony
Right.
Braxton, only one Celine Dion, only one
Right.
Whitney, only one Barbara Streisand,
Yeah.
But I got what she was saying. There's only one. And I had
Yeah.
and that was the thing. I had to stand there and I had to let that wash over me. I had to let that wash over me. I had to literally
Mm.
just be like, it's only one me. It's only one me.
Yeah.
And that's something. That's
It's
something.
powerful. It's powerful. It can feel lonely depending on where your mind is at and what you feed your brain.
Yeah.
But when you bask in your power and you accept the knowledge, you just do like what you said. You let it wash over you, and
Yeah.
it can be empowering. It
Yeah.
makes you get up.
Yeah.
Like why sleep?
Exactly.
You'll be sleeping forever at some point. So
Yeah.
get up,
Yeah.
make your mark.
It's definitely empowering. But the reason I'm alone is not the same as everybody else. I'm alone because they're threatened by my abilities. I'm alone because I'm overly talented. And so it literally, and being overly talented and highly intelligent and a light, I tell people all the time, be careful who you're around, because when you shine your light, you shine the light on where they quit. And they don't like that.
Hey.
Yeah. So for me, I don't really go many places because I'm like, sweetheart, I know this dance. I'm gonna walk in here. You're gonna see me in the flesh, and you're gonna realize I'm gonna have the second coming of Jesus right here in front of me, a conniption, and you're gonna realize where you quit, and now you're gonna be mad, and now I'm your enemy. Yeah. So
You don't want to make them mad, but it happens.
my aloneness is it's for me.
As long as you're happy at it.
Yeah. So tell me
Like
about
you
the
mentioned.
chain you got on. What's up with this chain, Mike? What's at the end of this chain?
Oh, I love pearls. It's just pearls.
Oh, I love pearls too. I got pearls
Yeah.
in my ear, pearls and diamonds, but yeah. I got
Hey, I was just about to say we got that Prince Diamonds and Pearls, you know.
diamonds and pearls.
We're rocking the pearls today. One
Yeah.
of my favorite mixed martial artists rocks pearls, and it's very inspirational to me too. Israel Adesanya.
Okay.
And I thought that was really dope
Yeah.
because in a sport where it's so overly
Masculine.
masculinated, if that's a word,
Mm-hmm.
but you know what I mean. I
Yep.
think it's so dope when people express their individuality like that so bravely and boldly. So I thought it was dope to go pick up some pearls for my damn self.
Yes. I love pearls. You know,
I see.
they're made under pressure, just like diamonds.
Hmm.
Immense pressure, immense
Yeah,
pressure.
I didn't know there were so many variations of them. Like when I went shopping, I was like, I just want pearls, and they're like, they have ivory, they have this, they have that. I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
like the way those shine, so let me
Yeah.
cop those.
Yeah. Yeah. Is
Yeah.
there something, when you think, oh, that's what I love about life and achieving your dreams and being who you are, because you get there and you're like, oh, I want this. And they're like, well, we have so many different varieties of that. And you're like, what? I only thought you had one. And it's like, no, no, no.
Mm.
We have as many as you can stand.
You can say that about many subjects,
Yeah, yeah. It's like
including relationships, actually. If we want to come back around to what you were saying, some just don't work.
I wasn't gonna go there, but I was
Yeah.
like, but you're right. I'm the type of yeah, see, I'm gonna go there. See, you did this. I'm the type of girl. I like escorts.
Okay.
I've known since I was 8 years old that I would pay for it. And people
Let
ask me
me
why.
find out you said eight. Wait, no, you didn't say eight.
Yes, eight. Since I was eight. I've known I would pay for it since I was 8 years old. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yes.
And what's dope about that is, like we were just saying, and we're going to keep coming full circle in these conversations. Uh, the fact that there are so many different options and
Yep.
ways of going about it is
Yep.
what makes life beautiful. But
Yep.
there are those that would like you to believe that if you're not in the masses of society, that you're wrong or that it's disgusting or this and that. Man, you've got to do you because you were placed here to do you.
I agree. One thing, and people ask me, well, someone asked me in my interview yesterday, why do you like escorts? I said, because I love excellent customer service.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't want to be treated like you know me. I don't want to be treated like I don't want you to tell me all your baby mama drama. You're at work. I want you to be at work and give your best performance. Check.
oh shit.
Yes, give your best performance. Punch out. I'll call you when I need you again. Get out of my way. I have to work.
Listen, that works. That works.
That's really it took me a lot of years to be able to say that out loud.
And I feel it. I'm intrigued and I think that's dope. Listen, I it's only a few years ago that I learned about polyamory and
Yeah,
just the various relationship types. And
yeah,
it's like you don't have to like jump into it once you learn about it, but there's just a certain level of respect
yeah,
um, and just inclusion when
yeah,
you learn about it and you respect it. You know,
yeah.
that works for you. Do your thing.
And
It's not about ill.
I'm also not opposed to relationships because since 2003, I've been collecting Black and Latin men and forging those community,
Not
those.
collecting.
Yeah, I'm a collector. I've been collecting. You were one of them. You were one of them. That's when I met you
Oh,
in 2003. I harvested you.
hey,
I
proud to
said,
be a
this is what
part
we
of the
do. Yeah,
collection.
I harvested you. That's what
Let's
I did.
go.
That's what I did. I'm a collector. And see, what I love is not every single relationship is physical or, this or that. They all look differently because they're all like, that's my thing. When I say collector, I'm a collector, but each guy is different. And I handle each guy differently. I have thousands of them now.
Oh, we at the thousands now?
Thousands,
Okay.
thousands,
And that's beautiful.
thousands. Yeah.
You will rarely hear me ever down somebody's individuality. Actually, not rarely, never.
Yeah. Because
Because that's what we're here for.
you said it best. You have to be you. You have to live your life.
There are two songs very much dedicated to that on my puzzle piece album. One is
Tell me
Let
about them.
Yourself Be, and
Yes.
the other one is Be You.
Yes. Talk to me about them. What inspired them?
Exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Just individuality and self-acceptance.
Yeah.
I remember when I was writing BU, it was more about this very close friend of mine that I met when I was very young, very much still trying to find my way around religion.
Yeah.
Um, he was the most effeminate person I knew at the time,
Yeah.
and I didn't know how to deal with that. Such a great person, such a great friend, and just so free at that young age. Maybe we were like 15, 16 or something like that. And we would encounter so many bullies.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was just a lot of negativity surrounding him being so proud and being himself.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that ended in him committing suicide.
Oh.
So I was thinking about him very strongly within the last couple of years, and I was writing that song "Be You" with him in mind. So
Right.
rest in peace, Adrian Talbert, one of the
Right.
best human beings on this earth.
Oh. Yeah. I had a
Yeah,
I had a friend from Guyana, and he uh, he was another one. He was very like he was a light. And I kept telling him, he was very androgynous too, and I kept telling him, you need to get out of there, you need to get out of there, you need to go to Paris, go to Paris, go to Paris. And he was one that I harvested. And I literally said to him, he said to me, I'm taking your advice. I'm leaving, I'm going to Paris. Then literally that was on a Friday. Wednesday, he was stabbed multiple times, him and his best friend, 2 a.m. in the morning, and left in the street like dogs to bleed out. And it devastated me so much. And I made a decision in my mind. I was going to be exactly who I needed to be at all times. I didn't give a fuck what anybody else thought. That,
yep.
that,
Yeah.
and it's always, and isn't it weird how the world will see the pheasants, see the phoenix, see the peacock. And it's like, they are proud of that, but they don't want that anywhere near them. Or they worry about
It's
our,
fear. It's
yeah,
fear.
yeah,
People fear what they don't understand.
yeah,
Until it comes really close to them, then it's even more than fear. It's something else like the hate and the anger and all that stuff. Um, and I didn't even say the story completely correctly. It was suicide ultimately, but it was bullying that led to his untimely leaving of this earth. But I
yeah,
feel like he did what was necessary on this earth. He made his mark. He definitely left an impression on me and all those that knew him. And
yeah,
I feel like your friend did as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
He sure did. I'll say she sure did because
Yeah, she sure did as well. Because look at you. You're inspired. And every time you mention your friend's name,
mhm,
that spirit is living through you
mhm.
forever.
I told you
Forever.
I'm a medium, so I hear from time to time.
Hmm.
I hear from time.
Yeah, I feel so much more in touch with our ancestors and those that left before us ever since I started to believe the way that I believe. So I'm so proud of it, and I'm proud of it for
Can
sure.
can you do me a favor? Can
I'm
you
sorry.
I said, can you do me a favor?
Of course.
Can you expound very lightly on what it is you believe? Just what you would want to share. Because belief is very personal. So I just, if you want to share something about the way that you believe, because here you are, you're this amazing man, you're this amazing talent, amazing artist, and you're sitting here and you've spouted nothing but positivity and wisdom and understanding this entire time. I would love to know what harnesses that. Where did where that came from? So if it's your belief system, your value system, I would love to hear about that.
Um, for sure. I wouldn't put a name on it.
Yeah.
I believe in the law of attraction.
Mm,
What you think about comes into your life.
yeah.
And I know that a lot of times people don't like to accept that, because when things that suck and are hard and painful come into their life, it's like, I didn't ask for this. I didn't attract this.
Yeah.
Uh, but I'm a strong believer in there's a subconscious.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're thinking, damn, I hope I don't go broke.
Yeah.
And then eventually in your life, you find yourself broke and you
Yeah.
wonder why, because you were hoping you didn't. But I believe that if you think about it, it will come into your life.
Yeah.
And the more you think about positivity and the more you think about success,
Yeah.
you'll be inspired to do things that will lead you towards those things.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
try. And I also teach people not to beat themselves up if they have a moment where they think those things. It's like a relapse. But I tell them you have to focus, focus, focus. But what you're saying again, which is beautiful, you're illustrating that we have control over our thoughts. Most people think, oh well, our thoughts happen and they just come into my head and I can't stop them. Yes, you can. You
You
can
can.
you control what really stays in your head. And I like that you are pointing that out, because that's how we're doing what we're doing. It's
Yeah.
completely what we believe about ourselves and how
Facts.
and how we relate to the world.
Yeah, and it also frees you up from blaming outside forces.
Mhm.
Like we were saying earlier, we have this inside of us.
Yeah.
And I have a line in one of my songs called "Hey Love" on Puzzle Piece.
Yeah.
God is not outside of me, is what I said.
Mhm.
And what I mean by that is a lot of times things go wonderful, and I know it's a common phrase, thank God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But when you're thanking God, we're sometimes feeling like we're thanking something outside there or something up there or around. But if God is within you, then you're thanking God, but you're thanking yourself for doing what you did, for making it through this trial, for having the knowledge, the wisdom, the wherewithal.
Yes.
And it's the same when things go bad. You're like, oh, this person pissed me off. This person made me do this. Uh, it's actually within you.
Yeah.
So you have the power to focus that away. You have intelligence. You have limbs. Thank God for, well, thank Source for all of those things.
Yeah.
And you can control them, you
Yeah.
know?
I call God the divine. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
yes, I love that.
Yeah. I call him the divine.
Our
And
source of everything, the divine, for sure.
it, you know, that really changed my life. The whole understanding that I had with the creator of the universe. When it's so funny because my grandmother, she'll laugh at me because I have full on conversations with the divine. And he answers me, they answer me, she or he, whatever it is. But I am answered and I laugh. And she's like, what are you talking? And then I bring her in and she's like, oh my God, like you having real conversations. Like you having, and I'm like, yes, real source, real being. Yeah, hello, live
We
this.
could have some fun with these conversations for hours. Trust me. Trust me.
Well, you don't have hours. You have other things you need to do, mister. It's
For
Friday.
sure.
You have to
For
prepare.
sure.
You have to
Yeah.
prepare. That's why, trust me, I'm looking at this time. It's almost time to say goodbye
Yeah.
to all
My
our
best friend
company.
and business partner just came by. You just saw him in the background. Yeah. You
I
gotta
did,
get
I
ready.
did. Yeah, because it's time. It's time, and we did well. We
I
just
think
caught
so.
up. We just caught up, and it was great to just catch up. It was great to just see each other. You gave me so many compliments. I don't think I'll be able to watch this back because you're just like,
It's
oh,
all love. It's all real though.
you're like, oh,
Ain't no
girl,
fake
who are
news
you?
here.
You're like, oh, girl, who are you? What is
She's
this?
blossomed into this beautiful butterfly, and I'm forever proud. Seriously.
so much. So listen, I do this with all of my guests. So it's kind of like a lightning round. Give me 3 words that inspire you in life or empower you, and why.
First word would be growth,
Mhm.
because without it, what's the point?
Yeah,
The other one is truth,
yeah,
because it's very similar. Without it, what's the point? You don't want to live someone else's life. You don't want to say that you believe what someone else believes, wear what someone else wants you to wear,
yeah,
look how someone else wants you to. You got to live in your truth.
yes,
So growth, truth, and what would the third one be? I want to say peace.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take them. Tell everyone where they can find you on social media, your website, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on Mikelyrik.com. Everywhere you search online, you just put in my name, which is one word, Mikelyrik, Mike Lyric. I definitely want to make sure that everybody checks out Puzzle Piece. There are, like you said, a multitude of genres that I grew up with, and I meshed them all together from reggae to rock to pop, all genres that I love. I meshed them. I found my own voice. I found my own sound, and it's been receiving good feedback.
Yes, it has.
But I think it'll be good individual, and it'll feel good to all individuals. I feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's remind everyone Puzzle Piece is out now, the new album from Mikelyrik came out in
Word
November. So it's available everywhere that they're streaming, right? Everywhere that.
everywhere, all platforms. Yep.
Okay, don't go away. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the vocal stylings of recording artist, singer, songwriter, Mike Lyric, and performer. Can't forget, because he's on the stage a lot. So,
Oh shoot.
and
Oh, I can't. I can't. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention whoever's in New York this weekend. We are going to be at the King's Theater in
yep,
Brooklyn,
yep,
at the Monica show.
yep.
Come through. I'm going to give a performance. We've been rehearsing our asses off, and it's going to be epic. So shouts out once again to my circle. Shout out to Jersey and the whole choreography team. It's going to be a wrap. It's going to be dope.
Yay. So, okay, say goodbye, but don't hang up.
All right. Later, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I really, really appreciate the Queen of Shade and all the Queen of Shade fans. Let's all grow and let's all keep making art just by living our best life. Yeah, yeah.
There we go. So, did you enjoy? I hope you did. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and don't forget to cash at me at the Queen of Shade. I am your favorite content creator, right? Right. You want to see more of this content, right? Right. Cash at me. I love you. Mwah.
I've got my black stilettos on. Don't you make me take